students, welcome back to physics class. This is part 5 and today we are going to start with the numerical based on kinematics. Okay, kinematic equation. Okay, so already we have started with the chapter motion and today we are going to discuss numerical. So what is the meaning of kinematic equation? So the kinematic equation is the very first one, V is equals to U plus AT. Second one, D is equals to UT plus half AT square, and the third one is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Okay, so students, this is a kinematic equation. Now see here, now we are starting with the numerical part. So just start with the very first numerical. A scooter is at rest. Okay, now first of all, when we are going to solve the numerical, read the question and find the condition over here. Okay, now the scooter is at rest. Okay, so here we have a scooter. The scooter is at rest. Okay, if the scooter is at rest position, what is the meaning? The velocity, the initial velocity is 0. Okay, then start moving with velocity to 36 km per hour. Okay, 36 km per hour. Now see, it is start moving, and when it is in motion, the velocity is 36 km per hour. Okay, in 10 seconds. Okay, so what is the meaning? The scooter is at rest. After 10 seconds, the velocity is 36 km per hour. So when the speed is 36, the time taken to cover 36 km is how much? It is given here, 10 seconds. So it takes 10 seconds. So this is the condition. The scooter is at rest position. After 10 seconds, it start moving and the velocity is 36 km per hour. So what is we have to calculate? We have to calculate acceleration. Okay, acceleration. Okay, so how to start? First of all, write what is given portion. So given is initial velocity 0, final velocity 36 km per hour. Time is given. Time is 10 seconds. Okay. Now students, see, this is second, this is hour. So we have to convert this kilometer. Now we know that what is the SI unit of velocity. So the SI unit is meter per second. We can also write kilometer per hour. Okay, so we have 2, but when we are solving the numerical, always convert this kilometer per hour into meter into second. So how to convert this? When we have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second, always write, see what is the value? 36. Okay, so 36 is here. Now multiply with 5 upon 18. 5 upon 18. Okay, so we have to put it over here. Now this become 18 ones are simple mathematics, 18 ones are 18 twos are, so it become 2 5s are 10. Now this is 10 meter per second. Now see what is the given value? Initial velocity 0, 0 what? Meter per second. Final velocity 36 km per hour is given, but we have to convert into meter per second. So how to convert? Simply multiply with 5 upon 18. Okay, so 10, it is 10 meter per second. Now time is given. So which formula is used? Okay, simply see, we have three conditions, 1 2 3. So see which numerical is being useful. See, in all this equation, acceleration is there. So which 3 condition is satisfied? Now see, initial velocity. Let's start with the very first one. Suppose if I am observing here, see, initial velocity is given. Okay, yes, initial velocity is given. Final is given. Yes, final is given. Time is given. Time is given. So we have to calculate acceleration. Okay, so this formula is used. So starting with the formula, what is the formula? That is V is equals to U plus AT. What is the final velocity? The final velocity is 10. What is the initial velocity? It is 0. Acceleration we have to calculate, and time is given. Yes, 10. So simply take this. Okay, so just simple mathematics, solve this. This 10 is as it is. Now 0 plus a into 10. If you want to calculate acceleration, see, take as denominator 10 upon 10 is equals to 8, cancel. So the answer is 1. So acceleration is 1 meter per second square. Okay, so this is our answer. Always go through the given condition, what is given in the numerical. Now just move to the next question. Okay, now see, a train, a moving train. Okay, now this time the object is not at rest. Okay, it is already in motion, so the moving train is brought to be rest. Moving train is brought to be rest means the train is moving already, it is having some velocity, so I don't know the initial velocity. The train already is in motion. The train is already in motion, it is already in motion, so I don't know the initial velocity, and we have to brought it to be rest. Okay, so this train is going to be stopped at somewhere. So at rest means if the train is going to be stopped, its final velocity is going to be 0. If the train will stop, the velocity become 0. Okay, but within 20 seconds. So when the train is moving with some velocity, take this velocity is vi. Okay, I don't know what is the velocity, but from moving object to rest, it take 20 second. Okay, 20 second is given. Okay, so the train is moving, applying brake. See, by applying brake, so train is moving, initial velocity I don't know, but the train is in motion. After 20 second it will stop because we have to apply brake, so it take 20 second. Find the initial velocity. This we have to calculate. What is the initial velocity? If the retardation due to brake, now see, acceleration is given 2 meter per second square. Okay, so first of all, always if we want to solve the numerical, see, first of all write what is given. Okay, so here time is given 20 second. Okay, acceleration is given, it is not acceleration, actually it is retardation, so we are putting as minus. Okay, minus meter per second square due to brake. Okay, now something else. Okay, time is given. Okay, final velocity is become 0. We know that after applying brake the body become 0. Now we have to calculate initial velocity. This we have to calculate. So see which formula is going to be used. Let's start with the last one. Suppose now this time I am starting with the last one. So time is given here. Now see, here time is there. Okay, no time is there, so it is not used because time we have the value of time, but time is not given. Okay, in acceleration is given, but distance, see, s, distance is not given here, so this formula is not used. Time is given but it is not here, distance is given but the value is not present. So see, always try to find how many values are maximum given and which formula is going to be suitable for it. Okay, if we want to calculate acceleration, then we have to know know the initial velocity, final velocity and time. Three things if we know, then fourth unknown can be calculated. Similarly for second one, if we want to suppose if we want to calculate acceleration, then distance has to be given, initial velocity has to be given, time is given. Okay, so these three parameters is given. So see which one is useful. So I think first one is useful. Okay, so what is the first one? Final velocity minus initial velocity, a plus t. Now final velocity is 0, initial velocity we have to calculate, acceleration is -2, time is given, yes, 20 seconds. Okay, so 2 into 20 is how much? It is near about, this plus minus become minus, so u minus 40, or take this here, so initial velocity is equals to, take this here, so it become positive, the value is 40 meter per second is the answer. So I hope you are able to understand this. So in the next part again we have to see 2-3 good numericals, so the whole concept is going to be clear. Okay, I hope this topic is being clear. Okay, so thank you very much.